If you like this video, please click on the like button. Comment with the names of the movies you would like us to cover next. Click the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get notified of our latest creations. We cover 100 movies from around the world every day. To advertise with our channel, reach out to us. Our contact information is on our channel page. Now, let's move to the plot of this movie.
After Zia takes his own life, he finds himself in an afterlife limbo much the same as life, but slightly worse. The color is dim, there are no stars, and no one can smile. This strange realm is populated by people who have died by suicide, such as Eugene, a Russian musician who lives with his mother, father, and brother, all suicide victims. Together they waste most of their afterlives in bars. Until Zia learns from a friend, Brian, that his ex-girlfriend, Desiree, took her own life shortly after Zia's death. He and Eugene take to the road in Eugene's rundown car to find her. Early on, it is revealed that Eugene's car has two idiosyncrasies: a black hole underneath the passenger seat where items that are dropped disappear forever, and broken headlights that cannot be fixed by even the most adept mechanics. On their trip, they pick up a hitchhiker, Michael, who insists she has arrived by mistake, and is seeking the people in charge, a.k.a. the Pick, in order to be sent back. After a few adventures across the countryside, as the trio journey along a desolate highway, Michael pushes a button, miraculously activating the broken headlights on Eugene's car. Shortly thereafter, they come upon a man lying in the middle of the dark highway, forcing them to veer off the road in order to avoid hitting him and wrecking the car in the process. They discover the man, Nella, an eccentric commune leader, had fallen asleep while looking for his dog. Nella invites them back to his camp, where they quickly discover that minor miracles occur, as long as the campers remain apathetic about the result. The group stays with the camp longer than intended, and Zia begins to obsess over the miracles and his inability to perform them. When contrasting this to Michael's obsession with the people in charge, she reveals that her death was an accidental overdose. Eugene meets a young woman, Nanik, whom he romances. Just as Michael and Zia discuss their plans to leave Nella's camp, another camper, Jan, emerges from the woods with news that Nella's dog has been abducted by a cult leader called Messiah King. Nella, Zia, Michael, and Jan set off in search of King and Nella's dog. The group soon find themselves lost and decide to make camp for the night. Unable to sleep, Michael and Zia discover a nearby ocean shore, where they kiss and spend the night together. In the morning, Nella discovers them lying among a seashore of used condoms and hypodermic needles. The group eventually reaches King's camp, where they discover that King is readying himself for a real miracle to separate his soul from his body. As Nella confronts King, Zia discovers that Desiree is a devout cult follower, having taken her own life for the purpose of following King into the afterlife. As King is about to perform public ritual suicide, Nella reveals himself to be an undercover agent for the people in charge. King and Desiree are taken away, while Michael leaves with them, promising Zia that she'll return. As Zia waits, Eugene and Nanik arrive, explaining that Michael has been returned to life and Nella's camp has been shut down. They depart together on a train, giving Eugene's car to Zia. After finally performing a miracle, creating a star in the sky with a lit match next to one that Michael had created earlier, Zia decides to take the car and wander. While he is turning over the cassette tape to place in the stereo, it accidentally falls into the passenger side feet area. He reaches for it and enters the black hole under the car seat. In a large warehouse filled with halls of boxes, Nella picks up Zia's file from a box, places it into his inside breast pocket, and comments on how fortunate it is to know people in high places. Zia wakes up in a hospital bed. He turns his head, seeing his parents outside talking to doctors. When he looks at the person in the bed next to his, he sees Michael. Both look at each other and smile.